Big East basketball is back, and you can thank Rick Pitino for it. Those are words I never thought I was going to be saying in 2025. But let's hear what Rick Pitino's expectations were just this time last season.
I don't think they move well laterally. I don't think they're going to pick it up in the next week. I think they're slow laterally. I mean, Sean Conway gives you everything he can. He's slow laterally. About 5 guys are slow laterally. In the Celtics, when we lost, I've enjoyed every minute being the Boston Celtic coach. Didn't like the fact that we lost in that following year, but this has been the most unenjoyable experience I've had since I've been coaching.
Do you have any second thoughts of taking this job?
No, not at all. It's not St. John's. It's my team. I think they're very respectful. They hear, but they don't listen. It's taken me a month to get them to throw bounce passes. Actually, 2 months to throw bounce passes. Just thinking of getting ready for Georgetown because Georgetown could definitely beat us. I'm not even thinking of the future at all.
I mean, what a game this was. UConn versus St. John's came absolutely down to the wire, and it was a fight until the end. We got to see Liam McNeely make his long-awaited return. We haven't seen him playing in a very long time. It's been 8 games since we've seen him, and he absolutely showed why UConn's been missing him. And they look like a different team when I'm out there. This is where they opened the game up. You can see ESPN gave them a 91% chance to win. But, of course, that was early on in the bout. UConn came out on absolute fire. I mean, look, that's when they called a timeout, and this is when they're coming down the court just banging out on St. John's. This looked like it was not going to be a game early. It looked like UConn had their foot on the neck, had their foot on the gas pedal, and Liam McNeely was hitting shots like this, and absolutely tearing it up. They were getting contributions from everywhere. I mean, Stewie was going crazy. McNeely was going crazy. But at the end of the day, it's St. John's. Look at that pass. Oh, my goodness. Let's get another look at that. But, so St. John's, they came out and were just harassing them the entire game. Like I said earlier, it was a fight. It looked like a fight. It looked like an aggressive game. They were just beating UConn up. They stayed in the game. They stayed in it till late. And then around this mark is when they started going on an 8-0 run. And then from there, it was just not really a game. I mean, it looked like UConn had all the gas taken out of them because, what can you do when St. John's is making shots like that? I mean, they're just a hard team to beat when they're actually making contested jumpers. Look at this play. Like, they're absolutely harassing UConn. They're harassing Liam McNeely. I mean, he misses the layup here, but, 4 of them are back, and UConn just isn't back at all. At this point in the game, it's just too late for UConn to battle, and then it comes down to the wire. Rick Pitino draws up a beauty to send the game home. Let's take a look at the stats. R.J. Lewis was on an absolute tear this game. I mean, he was their leading scorer. UConn just didn't have an answer for him. However, I want to draw everyone's attention to that disgusting 4 for 21 from 3. I mean, they could not hit a 3 to save their lives. And St. John's really doesn't shoot threes. That's not where they live. They live in making points off of turnovers, and that's really where they beat UConn this game. But really, the story of the game was UConn's atrocious 22 turnovers. UConn just cannot have a game with 22 turnovers against a St. John's team that wants to get out and run, and they're going to beat you down the court every single time. The only really bright spot this game for UConn was Liam McNeely, and he shot 4 for 15 and 2 for 9 from 3. He was shot chucking a lot. It wasn't a performance that you wanted to see. They started off really hot, but once St. John's just really started beating them down, and UConn wasn't getting the foul calls that they were really hoping for, and it looked like they were hoping for by the shots they were taking, you could really tell that UConn just was not going to pull this game out, especially against the St. John's team that's hot and is ready to battle right now. But anyway, though, congratulations to St. John's. And I wanted to say thank you for watching this video. If you would like to, leave a like. Let us know what you liked about this in the comments. Let us know what you didn't like. Let us know what games you want us to pay attention to in the future. And let us know, do you think St. John's is going to end up winning the Big East? Subscribe and let us know in the comments.